Does the Bible ever mention ghosts or people's souls wandering the earth? The Bible does touch on the idea of souls and what happens to them after death, but it doesn't explicitly support the idea of human souls lingering on earth in a ghostly form. Here's a breakdown of what it says regarding the souls of people. 1. Afterlife and the immortality of the soul. The Bible speaks of the soul's existence beyond death, with most references pointing toward a destination like heaven or hell rather than lingering on earth. For instance, in Ecclesiastes 12:7, it says, "The dust returns to the ground it came from, and the spirit returns to God who gave it." In the New Testament, Jesus often speaks about the afterlife, suggesting that those who are righteous will be with God after death. Luke 23:43, where Jesus tells the thief on the cross, "Today you will be with me in paradise." 2. Ghost-like appearances. As mentioned, the account of Samuel's spirit being summoned in 1 Samuel 28 is one of the few examples in the Bible where a deceased person's spirit interacts with the living. However, this instance is not portrayed as common or desirable, and it's achieved through forbidden means, necromancy. In Matthew 17, during the Transfiguration, Jesus speaks with Moses and Elijah, both long deceased. While they appear alive, this is a special, divine encounter, not a typical ghostly visitation. 3. Beliefs in the early church. Early Christians didn't believe that souls of the dead regularly remained on earth. Paul, for example, expresses a view that death brings believers directly into the presence of Christ, Philippians 1:23, rather than a state of wandering on earth. 4. Warnings against communicating with the dead. The Bible explicitly warns against trying to contact or communicate with the dead, as seen in Deuteronomy 18:10-12. These passages imply that even if there are ways to interact with spirits, they are not considered righteous or endorsed by God. In summary, while the Bible does recognize the existence of souls and spirits, it doesn't generally describe people's souls as lingering on earth after death. Most biblical passages suggest that souls transition to an afterlife, leaving little room for the idea of ghosts as we might imagine them today.